Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Once, there was a beast which loomed in the outer reaches of space. They called it the Deep Space Kraken. This beast would take ships and rip them apart, crush them together, or eat them. As you can tell, this beast was a nuisance to all who ventured into space, its domain, and they needed to get rid of it somehow. There were rumors of its home somewhere on a distant moon far out in the Kerbal System. One day, they received radio transmissions from a probe near the same area that had located a radio interference and took pictures of a strange green object on the surface of a moon. Shortly after, the radio technicians had lost all contact with the probe and could not regain it. If this beast was in fact the Kraken, killing it in this defenseless state would end all attacks to Kerbals. So their mind was set. The brave crew of two would ride the largest rocket ever conceived of to capture the worst monster known Kerbal, and they would go where no Kerbal had gone before. Deep space. As they approached Jool, the only gas giant and largest planet in the Kerbal System, they set up a maneuver so that they will not swing past, but go into orbit around Jool. This entails screeching through Jool's atmosphere at high speeds. This practice is called aerobraking. You see now that their orbit after aerobraking intersected Bop, the moon of which they received the transmissions from. Jurlos Kerman detached from the main craft, knowing what his mission was, to scout out the exact coordinates of where the Kraken was on the surface, but Jurlos had different ideas. He spotted the beast by now, and he knows what he must do. He must kill the Kraken before it awakens and destroys the main craft. He has done what needed to be done. And now the Kraken is dead. Murbo Kerman, now piloting the main craft, comes down to descend upon the monster and capture its corpse, so that it may not rise again. As Murbo approaches the Kraken to capture it, he briefly reflects on what Jurlas has done. As Murbo lands the main craft, he breathes a sigh of relief as he knows that this ordeal is done for. As a result of some of the scientists using feet and some using meters, the box was not big enough to contain the Kraken. It was designated as dead weight and should be sufficient to arrest the movement of this monster. So our story ends, but is this just a single chapter in a larger book?